Yeah. Uncle Plugg. You either built for it or you not. Ain't no in between. Uncle Plugg, I don't talk it, I lived it. Every loss turned a man more gifted. Real game, came by, you gotta get it. From the pain where the pressure start hitting. Uncle Plugg, yeah, the code don't bend. Stand tall, never fall for a friend. If it's real, then it's real to the end. I just speak what I know, I don't follow no trends. Yo, came up where the winds feel real. With a weight on your chest, nobody don't care. Had to move on my own, couldn't wait on help. Had to build my name, couldn't hate on self. Seen a fake smile right through they grin. Had to cut that off just to lock back in. Every move calculated, I don't act off feel. If it don't align right, then it ain't that real. I was down, had dirt on my name. Now I stand on respect, I earn my lane. Ain't no shortcuts taking on this route I chose. Had to walk through fire just to play my role.
Uncle Plugg, I don't talk it, I
Yeah, the stamp, no debate. Real talk, put the truth on the plate. Big dog, I don't move with the fade. If it ain't real, I don't give it no space. Yeah, I said what I said. 10 toes, never fold, never bend. All facts, I don't follow no trends. Real game, I'ma say it again. Came from the bottom, I had to go get it. No handouts, I was minding my business. They switched up, I ain't taking it personal. I just leveled up, now it's visible. I don't talk if it ain't got a purpose. I've been solid, ain't never been nervous. Every move calculated, precise. Had to pay for the game, that's the price. Uncle Plugg, yeah, stamp, no debate. Real talk, put the truth on the plate. Big dog, I don't move with the fade. If it ain't real, I don't give it no space. Yeah, I said what I said. 10 toes, never fold, never bend. All facts, I don't follow no trends. Real game, I'ma say it again.
Stamp, stamp,
yeah.
stamp.
If it's real, then it's
all understand.
Stamp, stamp, no pretend.
Stamp,
no pretend.
Real game, I don't gotta recommend.
I've been moving low key, no talk. Still winning, let the results walk. They gon' feel it when I step in the room. Real presence, I don't need the approval. I don't chase sidetrack what's mine. Stay patient, not a time in the line. Not a voice carry weight when I speak. Cause I lived everything that I preach. Uncle Plugg, yeah, stamp, no debate. Real talk, put the truth on the plate. Big dog, I don't move with the fade. If it ain't real, I don't give it no space. Uncle Plugg, yeah, I said what I said. 10 toes, never fold, never bend. All facts, I don't follow no trends. Real game, I'ma say it again. Uncle Plugg, stamp.
Uncle Plugg,
Stamp. Uncle Plugg, stamp.
Uncle Plugg.
Stamp. Yeah. Dope. You plugged in now. Uncle Plugg. This ain't talk. It's pressure. Plugged in with dope. Yeah, the signal too strong. Got the game, we just put it in song. Real ones talk, we don't do no cap. Pressure get applied every time we rap. Plugged in with dope, yeah, we locked with the truth. Bring the weight, I just give it the proof. From the mud to the mic, yeah, we built this lane. If you speak on the real, better mention the name. Uncle Plugg, yeah. He wild with the streets, seen it all. 10 toes, never folded under heat. Game heavy. Every word got a stamp. Ain't no gimmicks over here, just the truth in the camp. Sean Doe stepping in. Different type of vision, turn pain into power. Now it sound like a mission. Every bar got weight, every line got scars. Turn the podcast room into a field of stars. They be talking, we living it. They be guessing, we giving it. Real pressure, no edit clips of the fake. We ain't feeling it. Plugged in with dope, yeah, the signal too strong. Got the game, we just put it in song. Real ones talk, we don't do no cap. Pressure get applied every time we rap. Plugged in with dope, yeah, we locked with the truth. Bring the weight, I just give it the proof. From the mud to the mic, yeah, we built this lane. If you speak on the real, better mention the name, though. Yeah, I move like a boss in silence. Then I speak in the shade like violence. Every take got depth, every word got aim. We ain't chasing clout, we just building the name. On the plug OG with the Colgate game to the young. Now the story get told, no fluff, no lies, just face in the booth. If it came from the struggle, then it came with the truth. We ain't here for the trend, we setting the tone. Every episode pressure, every mic get blown. From the couch to the world, yeah, it's bigger than rap. It's a voice for the ones who ain't never had that. Plugged in, dope, pressure, pressure, plugged in with dope. Yeah, the signal too strong. Got the game, we just put it in song. Real ones talk, we don't do no cap. Pressure get applied every time we rap. Plugged in with dope, yeah, we locked with the truth. Bring the weight, I just give it the proof. From the mud to the mic, yeah, we built this lane. If you speak on the real, better mention the name.
Good morning. Grand rising, top of the day, whatever you want to say. Today's a good morning, man. Man, listen, I got whooped this week. I was in the shop this week. I got whooped this week. You know, it stayed like 115 degrees in Texas. And when I tell you it was hot and it was sweaty in that shop, got whooped. But it's okay, we made it through there. So once we made it through there, I had to end the week on a super high note. I got an opportunity to go and kick it with my partner and the family. Good times, you understand me? Boy, I'm telling you, when good folks get together with good food, you know, good conversation, it's a wonderful time, man. That's gonna propel my week all the way through. I already know. Good story times before this story time. You know, hey, just so because you got it hard or you thought you had it hard, and everybody's story is not your story, and you realize you ain't have it that hard. You can tell your story as much as you want to tell your story. If everybody put their problems in a hat, you're gonna want your problem back. You're gonna want your problem back. But boy, I tell you, what a great week this has been. Do a roll call. Mighty in the building. Good morning, Plug. Good morning. How you doing? Oh, Miss V is in the building. Good morning. What's up? Great conversations, man. I gotta get you. You gotta get together. Indeed. Miss V. Yes, indeed. Mighty say, hey, chat, on your way to press that like and subscribe and share button. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Marty. Thank you. Yeah, I know what you meant. It's all good. BG's in the building. What's up, soldier? What's going on? Oh, brother Souls thought is in the building. What's up, brother? What's happening with it? Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, what's up, Miss V? Miles Baxter in the building. What's happening, brother? Morning, everyone. My mama Miss V talking to BG and Souls. As I'm doing this roll call, she hollering at everybody. And he's in the building. Souls hollering at everybody. He says, I know in Florida it's humid, but it's dry and hot as hell here. You better believe it, BG. Two tights in the building. What's up, brother? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Man, listen, I'm collecting these thoughts as I you know what I'm saying, collecting these thoughts as I start to build and get to this next story time. That was something I want y'all to hear this morning.
Stop thinking viral and start thinking. I'm being real. That's what's killing y'all. Everybody want to go viral. 80-20. Come on, 80-20. So I'm just going to be real with you. 80%, if you're going to blow up, 80% has to legitimately be what you built. Not how you want people to see you. Now, I'm not saying they got to see you a certain way, but I'm saying 80-20. I'm saying put 80% of your energy on building something. I'm saying in speaking, the worst thing could have happened to us is they just give you a phone and you get to just record whatever you want to record and post it. Stop thinking viral and start thinking. I'm being real. That's what's killing y'all. Everybody want to go viral. 80-20. Come on, 80-20. So I'm just going to be real with you. 80%, if you're going to blow up, 80% has to legitimately be what you built. Not how you want people to see you. Now, I'm not saying they got to see you a certain way, but I'm saying 80-20. I'm saying put 80% of your energy on building something. I'm saying in speaking, the worst thing that happened to us is they just give you a phone and you get to just record whatever you want to record and post it. I'm thinking viral.
Enough said. Enough said. Enough said. Enough said. Enough said. Enough said. Shout out to everybody that's in the building this morning. Shout out to everybody that's in the building this morning. Where we left off last week. I was telling y'all about my boy Ronan, how me and him connected, and how he was moving, how he needed to move. And we both agreed that we didn't want to do this. You know what I mean? Like coming from that portion where, you know, when things was rough and things were tough, and we was doing all the temp work, going to the temp work, and you know, doing the temp jobs, and at the same time hustling, you know, getting to the paper, you know, from everything that transpired within the hustle, building it brick by brick, you know, doing what I needed to do and leaving that side, you know, now reaching the point where, you know, getting more visible, which wasn't a good thing. I didn't appreciate being more visible, being more known. I was trying to create something valuable that could, you know, leverage into something more, you know, legit. And that was my mission. My mission was to take this, you know, illegitimate bread and move it into something, you know, more legal. But that wasn't the mission. Everything that I have to touch, I just feel like God is just, everything that I have to touch, it has to be right. It has to be righteous. It has to be righteous. So that's why it seemed like every time I got to that point and it was time for me to do what I needed to do, find my niche and get to the next phase of my life, I kept hitting that wall because everything that I was doing wasn't right. It wasn't right. Everything that I had accumulated, because over that time of hustling and doing what I was doing, I had accumulated, like, in that home that I had was like closets, the little pantry closets you're supposed to put, towels and drying towels and, extra things that somebody come around your house and stay, were just filled with surround sound systems. I had an extra room filled with TVs and tripods and cameras, and I had PlayStation 3s, and just like real talk, like I had PlayStation 3 and never played a PlayStation 3. The last PlayStation I played was PlayStation 2. And just everything from the cars to the clothes to the jewelry to everything was taken. He can't bless no mess. You know what I mean? Like I told y'all before, early story time, like I ain't even belong to myself. Like my mama, who ain't know no better, gave me away to God at a young age. I had to do it again at 30, baptize myself again at 30, because I didn't belong to me. So that's why I do everything the way it's supposed to go. I try to treat people the way I'm supposed to treat people. And on that journey of doing right by folks, I get the opportunity to meet good people, hear great stories, learn about people, how they move and how they get down, how they handle their business, watch different family structures move in a direction that they're supposed to move, because mine ain't the best. But Dad said something to me this week and told me, like, you got to take this leadership role, and you got to take that leadership role seriously, because I don't have a tribe on my side. So I got to take these situations more seriously. I'm not a complicated man. Everything in my life, I want it to be simple. I want it to be readable, so you understand exactly how to approach me, how to talk to me, how to handle me, whatever the case may be, so we can be on the same accord, same alignment, and being genuinely who I am. Like no cut, no chasers, no preservative, no fillers. It's just me. It's just me. When I got the time, I make the time to do it. And I'm not going to change, man. You know what I mean? I'm not going to change, man. These story times is really just lessons. They're just lessons of things that I've been through, and what I learned from these lessons. When I recollect and I think back to what went on, this, that, and the third, I got 2 to 3 gentlemen that I would love to have up here, so you can hear their story and hear their perspective. Y'all seen the 2 episodes. The one I did, well, the 3 episodes that I did. 2 I did with Marty, and then 1 I just did with Lavender Princess, to see what these women went through. Now I need to get these men up here, so other men can hear these stories and take those stories from what they take from them stories and give it to them youngins that they be around, to help them navigate through life and understand that these decisions that you make, there's an epitome of your actions. It's either dead or in jail. And I know they hear these situations and they think it ain't true. They don't think boo boo stank. And they don't understand that there's some epitome to your actions, and there's rewards beyond your BS. But you might have, if you walking on that road to a negative way of life, there's rewards past your mistakes, and there's also rewards for staying true and doing what you're supposed to do, and actually living the way your parents or your surroundings or your uncles and aunties want you to live. Staying the course and doing what you're supposed to do. But also take these platforms seriously. Taking these platforms seriously. I know you go to these bigger platforms and you hear what you hear, this, that, and the third, but they feeding y'all just narratives and lies, man. When we try to keep it real, 1,000 over here. Oh man, he trying to big up this. If you still here thinking I'm bigging up that other world, man, you crazy. That's just what I went through. I'm telling you, how I know how to navigate, because the underworld is way stronger than him. The underworld's still popping, everything moving as we speak. And I stand on it. I made it through it. 13 years as of last month. 13 years I've been home. And 11 years of those 13 that I've been home, I ain't been doing nothing but. And he ain't done with me yet. I ain't done with me. I'm not done with the mission yet. I'm not done with the mission yet. We're on the quest to get healthy. We're on the quest to get mentally right, spiritually focused, all that good stuff, man. We doing this, man. We doing this, and men need to be celebrated. The real ones, the real men, and also the real women that stand behind the real men, they need to be celebrated. Because it's not an easy job, especially when you got a driven and, you know what I mean, a driven and on point man trying to handle business. But I think it's time to start paying attention on how we can make each other's lives different. We got, with good man, good woman, how can we make our lives a little bit easier? If everybody was working toward that goal to make each other's lives a little bit easier, so we can navigate through this thing, you know what I'm talking about? Plug, tell the story, spill your story, spill your story. I'm finna bro. I'm finna get to it. Experience teachers. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Say, Plug, the foundation was faulty. Yes, it was real faulty. It's real faulty. Make you appreciate the golden days. It does. Yeah. Say they gotta holler at you and stay on point. That makes them reflect on walking your paths and steps. Yes, sir. Too tight. You in the building today. So don't gotta have parents to follow your moral compass. Straight like that. Straight like that. And I hope they don't have to learn it the hard way. Hopefully you ain't gotta learn it the hard way. You know what I mean? It's grind time. Yes, sir. 100. So getting back into the story, me and Rona was, trying to map out a plan. I finally felt like I had a partner. Then, here comes some glitches. The glitches always happen. It's always the glitches. So me and Buddy, we moving. We had just got, so he tried to mediate the situation that went down with the two Chicos that moved down here from New York, who shall remain nameless. And these cats was moving crazy up there at JT's, at the actual spot where everybody hung out at, and a little bit of hustling was going on. I'm still currently at Hula Hands doing my thing. Then this dude, John T, like the one cat, Alex, that was the kitchen manager. That's his name. It just popped in the head. Alex was the kitchen manager, Spanish cat. He had got a better job. Then after he had left, another guy came in, boom, boom, this, that, and the third, named John T. And John T, I should have let John T do what he did. Thinking about it, like how I was telling y'all how I was moving on the line and how I was doing what I do. Now I'm gonna start telling you how I should have moved. Now, with him coming in, had I just said, I'm gonna do it the way you want to do it. I'm not gonna do it the way I do it no more. Okay? Good morning, Soft Rain. How you doing, sweetheart? Great job. Thank you so much for your hard work from behind the scenes, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Much appreciated. Thank you for what you've done. I appreciate you. So I should have just did the way he wanted to do it and took my hands off of it. Because at the end of the day, all right, since you want to run it, Even though everything's been running the way it's been running, the numbers have not faltered. The numbers have done nothing but go up. The production is always high. With how we was doing it, we should have did it the way he did it. And when things was running behind and tickets was, you know what I'm saying, coming out late and food was going out this way, this, that, and the third, had I would have just took my hand off for it and say, no problem, bro. Yeah, you want to lead? I'm gonna follow your lead. You right. Maybe everything wouldn't have transpired the way it transpired. I just went out, oh, here you go, boom, and just did my regular job, wasn't leaving the line and going out there and helping the food runners run food over this big ass restaurant. You know what I mean? Don't give any help or assistance. Just did my job. Had I just did my job, no pushback, and then they would have seen how food would have kept coming back because it wasn't the right temperature. Oh, this one went out because it had sat under the light too long. Oh, this would have. No, if I'd have let you follow your lead, you know, if I'd have just followed your lead, guess what would have happened? They would eventually had a meeting with you that had nothing to do with me, but like, hey, something's not right here. Then if they would have pulled me in after he went and said, oh, I don't know what's going on, maybe it's the expedite, this, that's the third. He'd have put it on me. I'd have been like, was it ever me? It was never me. I mean, he told me that this wasn't my kitchen, this was his kitchen. So I'm just going to allow him to do his thing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if this is kitchen, I'm going to let him do what he do. But at the same time, I'm really trying to keep this paperwork going. But at the same time, frustrations are mounting because now my GM has heard my name. And she's like the only one that's in this building outside of my little brother that knows I'm on probation. Yeah, that was quiet as kept. You know what I mean? I never ran my mouth about that too much. I think Buddy knew who I was dealing with. He knew that I was on papers. I can't recollect. But at the same time, it was a situation to where I could have just, you know, with something that was compounding with what was going on across the street at this other place where we was hustling at. She know that the DA is watching. She sees, you know, she tells me that she knows. They'd have come and spoke with her. You know what I mean? So at that time, probably would have been a better time for me to have stopped everything. Stopped everything, took a chance on me, but not knowing what happens, not hearing that story. See, it's cool today to hear that story or be around people who've done that, who made that action happen to where they have just stopped what they're doing, took whatever they still had, and then just go ahead and took a chance on themselves. It's cool when you can see it on your phone. It's cool when you can see it in your face or be around someone who would say, man, I risked it all, dog. I was doing this, that, and the third, and man, it wasn't working out. So I just went ahead and took a chance on me, took all my bread and went and did this, that, and the third, which I should have did. But I didn't know how. I didn't have that direction to go and do that. So I continued doing what I was doing. You know, stayed in the paint doing what I was doing. It didn't make me no never mind. I didn't even care. So boom, we moving. At the time, you know, I'm still building with the little broad that I'm with, you know, still getting the 70% of that paycheck, putting it toward this, that, and the third, shoebox, this, that makes sure all the bills paid, this, that, and the third. By this time, Ronan picking up some steam. He really picking up some steam. I got Buddy, he coming through. He's kind of replacing, like, I could have let them guys go too because he's really replacing these dudes, the other dudes that I'm messing with. I got parties that I'm going to, a couple of guys, you know, not to mention it, but I have to mention it to these three gay guys are real cool at the restaurant. And you know, I guess it slipped up from Carl or maybe Buddy that they knew. So they didn't approach me at work. They caught me across the street when I was briefly over there buying the pictures for the guys, for the cooks or whatnot. And they approached me and say, like, I hate that just approach you like this, but we're throwing a party and we need you. I'm like, what you talking about? You know, we're throwing a party. We need you, man. We'll keep our mouth shut. There ain't nothing, this, that, and the third. We got you, you know. And they was always real cool with me at the job. They were super cool with me at the job, always. Nice guys, you know what I'm saying? They would approach me on a funny business, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, they knew how it was at work and how I was. So they knew that if I was doing that, and I never, you know, most dudes would come right, hey, man, you need something. Blah, 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 blah. I never did that. I never did that. So when they approached me outside of work, I guess they figured like, okay, I'm not messing with this dude while he at work, but I will holler at him out of work. So um, I had got this. This was the idea that I pitched to my dog because he was getting some motion. Because I guess the ones that was at his job knew that he was doing what he was doing. So they said they be having parties. They said, man, we have parties all the time, and the guy we go and see, he's actually ain't got no good stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. So I would go to their parties. I would sit in one of the rooms, and I'll come with a whole onion and just sit in there. And when I tell you that entire onion would damn near be gone, that where I would have like just a boom, I would just leave it for them. They would have a house full, 45 people in a home going, they just dancing, all of them just dancing and sweating, having a good time, this, that, and the third. Like there was a lock on the door. There was a specific knock that we would do to let me know that that was them. Come in, boom. He'll come in and say, I need 50, 50, 50, 50, 20, 20, 20, 20, and just break me off. And I would just be like, all right, here you go. This is that, bye, bye. This is that, bye, bye. This is that, bye, bye, bye. This is that, bye, bye, bye. And I would sit there. And one night, I would just sit there. And I'm talking about I would be there from probably 9 to maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. From 9 to maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm just chilling. I'm watching TV, parlaying. It's just so I just stayed there so I won't have to keep coming up and down the road. They weren't far from me because they was in Highland Reserve and I was in Legacy Park. And I would just sit there. And I would just sit there and be like, I can't believe I just sat right here in one spot and showed all this right here, just chill. And that in the night, and every time they had a party, which they would throw at least 2 to 3 a month, that's what I would do. And I'm thinking like, I wasn't thinking in a totality like I do, like a totality like I do now. Like I don't look at a client that I cut as that haircut, or I look at them how many times they see me a month. That he spends, 50 to 60 every 2 weeks. That's 100 to 120 a month. You know what I mean? When you start looking at things in a whole, then you start judging what you do a little different. Yeah, you can look at an individual, but I'm thinking like, dang man, they doing 3 or 4 of these a month. I'm making some bread. I'm making about 4 grand off these guys a month just being in one spot. How much bread do I really need? You know what I'm saying? I could have been focusing more. Like I didn't even need to, in that case, I really don't need to go to work. You know what I mean? Like a real entrepreneur, whether, say you go do day trading or he's going into doing, a side business outside of his job. Once that, your side hustle either equals out or levels just slightly above what you do normally, you need to put your focus into this. You need to put your focus into the side hustle. You need to put the hustle into the. You need to put your focus into the side hustle and do your thing. So I'm thinking like, if I could do this amount, but I didn't think like that. But now thinking back, it's like, man, if I would have did that, I would have never had to even deal with that side. But I had the only obstacle in that time, thinking like that would have been I needed a paper. I needed a job because I was on probation. Had I not been on probation, well, I could have made that shake. Time in the building. Uncle, let the congregation say amen, amen. Sounds like a lose-lose situation to me. You would have been blamed regardless. I don't think I would have been blamed. BG, I don't think I would have been blamed, bro. Because I was a part of the A team. And if I had to did what I did instead and then got everybody on board, be like, hey man, we're gonna do it like we do it, but hey, we're gonna follow his lead, okay? Yeah, we're gonna follow his lead. I don't think they would have blamed me because they'd have been like, what's going wrong? Then they would have had to pull us both in the room. They'd have talked to him, he probably would have blamed it on me. They'd have brought me in and I would have said, well, we can't do it like we used to do it. You know, the way when Alice was here, you know, we did it our way. But now that he's here, John T is here, we can't do it that way. He says he wants to run his kitchen, so I'm just playing my part. Then they would have had to bring us both in. Then there had to be a comfortable median. Then if I was thinking like the way I'm supposed to be thinking, I could have just said, hey man, I want to do it my way, but if we're going to continue doing it your way, we do it your way. Yeah, I'm gonna let you run your line, bro, and I'm just gonna be an expedite. I know what my job is. I just do the extra so the kitchen can flow smoothly. But if you're not allowing me to do that, hey, I'll stay in my place, bro. If I could have been more cerebral about it, yeah, I don't think they would have blamed me, bro. It wouldn't have been a lose-lose. I don't think so because the work had been the work had already been shown and proved prior to him being there. And the only factor that would have changed is because everybody on the expo line was still there, everybody in the kitchen was there. The only thing that changed that would have changed everything would have been him. You feel me? I'm telling you. Say, Rain, what's happening, mama? She say, good morning, everyone. Cass says, know when to hold them, when to fold them, and when to walk away, and know when to run. He said, oh man, that's crazy, man. He said, you was trying to get money. I grooves with that. Yeah, I was trying to get money, but that's all it's been. That's why so much has been missed out on Too Tight. So much has been missed out on because of the continual paper trace. He said, makes sense. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, in the movement, being ahead of those around you will make you sedentary. Sedentary. In the moment, being ahead of those around you. Yeah, that now, yes. That then couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it because I wanted control. I wanted control. I wanted control. I don't want to be in control. I want to be a vital piece. I know when to take control and when not to. Complacent. Complacent. Okay, thank you. Thank you. He say, I'm going to move and groove with y'all later. Big business all day. All right, man, go get that paper, bro. Thank you for being here, man, for the time you was here, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, Too Tight 1000. Thank you, brother. Much love, man. Yeah. But that's one thing I had to learn. So as we moving through this, now the lessons that's learned is being told at the same time. You know, we are stay Too Tight. Miss V say have a good day. Too Tight. So moving and grooving, now I'm thinking like how they moved and what should have been learned and how we should have moved. So now he's picking up, doing his thing. Now he's rushing now. Now now the hustle is picking up for him. He's not complimenting the hustle with the actual job. He's now trying to move more like without the job. And I didn't think that was a good idea at the time because now you're moving and you're rushing. Now, when it's busy, you're taking too much work, more work than necessary to do your thing. And then, you know, when you get what you think you need, now you're trying to rush back to compliment that. Be like, hey man, whatever's lost on that end, let it be lost. Don't rush. Don't rush. Whatever's lost on that end, whatever you couldn't get, then just, hey, let it be lost, bro. Let it be lost. That's me telling him. But now at the same time, it's like, now I'm coming from my end to meet him halfway on this end to compliment this foolishness when he could have just, you know what I mean? Hey, man, just let that one die, man. Just let that one pass. All money ain't good money, man. Don't worry about that. It'll be there. It'll be there. Or just take your time. Because in the midst of him rushing back, he got into a serious bike accident. And I felt the motion, like for real, like it made me even leave my crib in the middle of the night just to accommodate him. It made me leave my crib just to accommodate him. So I would leave the house and meet him halfway, more past, JT's going more into Kissimmee because he was in Lake Buena Vista side at this restaurant on Lake Buena Vista side. So I would leave the crib just to meet him halfway just so he can come and then shoot back. And plus, like, I had you know what I'm saying? I liked dude. He was cool, man. So I wanted to see him. He was doing his thing. I wanted to see him elevate because now I done met his old lady. I done met his 2 kids, and I like them too. So I'm like, man, I want him to eat so he can do whatever he need to do for his family. That's cool. So one night he was coming back, and everybody was like, man, it was a big accident up there. So as I'm coming on this side of 192 headed toward Kissimmee, I knew it was him because I knew the bike. He had the bike that he had. Nobody had a bike like that on that side. That I knew. I knew what people drove. I knew, most of the bikes that was in the area, especially the hogs that was in the area from the biker groups or whatever, the biker gangs or whatever. I knew it was his, you know what I mean? So I had to wait, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to pull up on him, so I had to wait. So I ended up going back to the house, getting everything up off me. And then by the time I got back to that side, they had already had him going to a hospital. So I chilled for a day. Later on that next day, I give him a call, and he was like, yeah, bro, fucked up, bro. I had compound fractures to my shins, his femur, his arm, and a mean ass concussion. A mean concussion. Like he was hurt. So I like, I'm gonna pull up on you, man. He was like, nah, man, ain't no thing, man. Just, when I get out of here, pull up to the house. I'm like, bet. So we moving and grooving, doing our thing. And I'm thinking to myself, like, had I just told him, man, no, man, hey, how about you say no tonight? You know what I'm saying? And go and get to it, or take your time, dog. You know what I'm saying? Take your time. Don't be in a rush. That's why I tell everybody before I leave them, be safe. Safety, bro. Safety, bro. And that means so much. Like most cats, they be like, they pick at it. Say safety, or be safe, be safe. Nah, I say that because, man, if you be in a rush, man, and you ain't got your head on the swivel and you paying attention to your surroundings, I don't play on that road. Because I know I ain't driving for me. I'm driving for them. So I tell everybody be safe. You know what I'm saying? I tell them be safe every time. All right, my brother, y'all take it easy, Super Mike, man. Yeah, I know, man. I get with y'all next week. What's up, Sco? What's happening in the building, brother? What's happening, brother? So yeah, he got roughed up, and so now he needs me to get him around. I ain't got no problem doing that. You know what I mean? If I get off work, I slide him here, slide him there. He's got the car, but his old lady uses the car. That's why he rides the bike. So I'm trying to get him around this, that, and the third, boom, 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 while he's down and out. So now, the things that he was doing, I got to slide with him. You know what I mean? And I ain't want to let my dog feel like I was taking his folks from him. So I had his back, whatever the case may be. So we out and about one night. And man, he just broke down, was like, dog, man, I done been on this planet, man, for a long time, man. I ain't never had nobody that's been in my corner like this ever. Like, bro, every time I call you, dog, when I just need to vent, bro, you just listen, man. Man, I ain't never met nobody, man, I just met, dog. I've been around a bunch of snakes all my life, man. I ain't never met nobody like. And this is normalized for me. And this is normal. This is just normal. Get to the business type of business what I'm on. And I just didn't know, like, that he really looked at the friendship the way he looked at it. You know what I mean? He was like, man, you different, bro. He says a lot of dudes out here some snakes, man. You different. So the more the good qualities that people was pointing out about me was really making me feel a way about doing some slime in the street. Like I'm sitting thinking to myself, man, I served in the army, dog. Why am I sitting here on probation? Man, I served in the army, man. I'm a good dude, man. Why am I in these streets? Because I wanted to. I ain't have to. I was beyond the have to. Now I was just want. And now I don't want to, but it's still a want to, because it ain't a have to. You know what I mean? Like I could have let everything else go and just did them parties all month. You know what I mean? Like I could have funded like to be honest, I could have funded the party, like did all the, I could have spent like $200-300 to make the same, make my bread back. You know what I'm saying? Like when it got everything in bulk, the sodas in bulk, the liquor in bulk, you know, everything, got everything. Like funded these parties. We could have probably took these parties. I could have probably been a party promoter. I could have probably rent out of space. You know what I mean? It would have been doing my thing like under the table. I could have been doing something, man. You know what I'm talking about? He says nothing like losing health problems to remind people how secondary money is. Man, listen, man, it's more than just the health, the stress, the loss of, you know, family, like when family get together, missing those functions just to go get some paper. Like no longer would I put the paper ahead of things like that, bro. When you missing a memory to go get some paper, when you missing a function just to go get the paper. Then we do that, and everybody want to act like, you know, yeah, that grown mind say no, I don't do that, but that younger mind, how many functions have you missed just to go get some paper? He say solitude tough for most. Our regular walk impressed him. That moment you realize you are really him. BG say, fact, Supermac 100. She said 100. Miss P said 100. Like, how many people have sacrificed family time, time with a significant other, just chasing that goal of being great, when it's not even the most significant piece in your life? Like everything, like if you have anything more that you can deem more valuable than just the money, not just your everyday, I got to keep the lights on, make sure my son, my daughter got this, that, and the third. My old lady, make sure she got this, make sure, you know, this specific family member I look out for, got they back, got that, and I got they back, this, that, and the third. Like how many people put that money above all? I don't think I want to do that. I'm putting that out in the universe right now because I don't think I want to do that anymore. I don't think I want to put any, not that I have been doing it, but I don't want to put this fictitious paper over the memories. I wouldn't have traded last night for this week. I'm glad that I had the opportunity to do last week to get to last night. Like real talk, I wouldn't want to sacrifice that week to get to last night, but I'm glad I had last week so I could be there last night. Just to be there last night. Just to be here with y'all this morning. I think I'm longing for family again. And it's not the way where like, oh man, I feel like I'm homesick. No, I just, just a vibe. Like where we can post up, kick it, exchange stories, have a good time. You know what I mean? Moving and grooving, just laughing. You know what I mean? Like when you've been around some folks, we can just get a good little kiki, ha ha. You know what I mean? Like really find out, something you didn't know about a person. Just sitting there and just like really, man, be locked in. You don't even realize how much time has actually passed in that moment where y'all just exchanging and having a good time. And just like that's something to fiend for. I think we fiend for so many things or long for so many things and don't realize like just I think the passing of time, what people would say, is such a good time. I'm the oldest now. Lost my uncle Monday. Oh, you lost your uncle Monday? 4 out of 5 of my aunts left. So I'm the oldest male. Legacy time, I hear you. I hear you, plug. So sorry to hear that, man. But let me ask you, you want it? I know you just lost him, but you want that position to say, like, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to be, you know what I'm saying, the oldest male right now. Everybody gonna lean on me, call me, give me that advice, this, that, and the third. Like you want it? Like are you ready for that position? Cause like just hearing one of the folks I was around last night, it seemed as if a lot of what he does is checking on people, going to see about his elders, moving. Like in the midst of him moving, doing what he do, he's like making up that time just by sitting with him, going to move a couple boxes for him and help him clean out something, or do this, that, and the third, mow their grass, whatever the case may be. It just seems as if he's doing that because he want to do that. And it was like, I was sitting there listening, I'm like, man, I think everybody has their own perception of what being a man is and how a man should be. And I don't really think I think everybody got their own attributes and what they need to bring to a situation. So do you have those attributes, Super, to be the oldest male? Like, do you know what your uncle used to do, or was he active in the family? Was he the man to go to guy, this, that, and the third? You ready for that? Because you seem to have a great mind on you, man. You and Too Tight, you and Penny. You know what I mean? Like y'all, that's always here. Like my boy Souls and the cats I surround myself around. You ready for that? Because if you wills, man, and you need any help or support, man, holler at your folk, man. Soul say, yes, sir. He say, laughing with reality. Yes. Yeah. And it's like, whoa, trading them gems and jewels too, man. I gave and got some at the same time. Like, yeah, I love this, man. This what I live for. Only thing, and we had no cards, no domino, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Just genuine man conversation with elder wisdom, being thrown in there like, yeah, damn, I can use that. Damn, I can use that too. Man, I'm soaking up all. I was sponging last night. You understand what I mean? Yo, she like, love, for real, for real, for real. He said the world can be seen correctly when you have lived, survived, when you have lived, survived, and still have the intelligence to lead individuals in the right way. For sure. For sure, for sure. Bars. Well, it's bars. He say, respect to y'all for real. The chat almost suffocated enough for me to ignore the pain. RSC therapy, laughing and crying. I feel you, dog. I feel you, dog. It got me twice. Like within one of the stories I was hearing and one I was telling. I'm like this, like to be honest, like this shit sad. It's sad. Like, damn, man, this was mine. It was my life. It's sad. Patriarch energy. You own it, girl. Patriarch energy. More families need that. And it was men in the building, men that have weathered many storms, survived, succeeded, elevated, been moving laterally and upwardly at the same time. Like men. He said, yes, sir, 35 the hard way. The people online will never truly get it, Plug. He said, I'm blessed. You can see my life firsthand. Man, for sure, though. For sure, though. Been building the memories my whole life. You never ready, but you always him. Lost my mom in March. Life doesn't come with the luxury of are you ready? I feel that. It doesn't. That's profound, bro. Even though I've been doing what I'm supposed to do, I think I'm gonna take another half a step without neglecting what's around me immediately. Can y'all feel that? Like I'm gonna take another step toward doing what's necessary without neglecting what's right here in my face. He said men speaking to men and women speaking to women. I'm glad you caught that. I caught that. I caught that. I caught that. Superior content I repost when I would say I repost when I disagree also. Yeah, my brother. And I know you do. You really do, dog. You really something else, man. You know what? See, people don't even, realize and see the things that's beneath the surface and what people be doing behind the scenes. Like it pops up and you're like, hey, I didn't even know you were doing that. And like you see, I saw it in the chat, like repost, and it was like, okay. And then was like, damn, but yeah, he really doing that. Man, people don't know, man. You be surrounded by good people and have no clue. You feel me? Don't nobody call me when that happens. I got my own problems and I have my own family to take care of. I can't help no one but the ones that's in my household. And that's my wife and our 7 kids. Sorry, not. Oh, yeah. Sorry, not sorry. Hey, look, if you've ever heard me say this, I'll say it again. The greatest word in your vocabulary is now. And once you have kids, that's your greatest excuse for the outside. When you got just one, you got 7. You got 7. That if anybody call you and you got 7 kids, bruh, if that was me in your situation, I gotta see what I can do, even though it's a hell no, because anything I give you gonna be taking out my baby's mouth. But at the same time, I still gotta be like, damn, I had to be your last resort. You know, I got 7 kids over here. No, but that's 9. Man, but you won't owe nobody skull. Everybody that's under your roof, that's it. They get everything. They got to get everything. Skull, I can dig it. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I can dig it too, Miss B. I can dig it. Yes, indeed. He say, classic. we can do all things. We can do all things thinking he may have got that from a book. We can do all things thinking that he may have got it from a book. 100. I'm gonna keep it light this week because I'm still like when I got home late last night, and still was processing last night because I try to these memories now. I try to file them. I try to file them in that data bank. You like what what went on and what went down and how it went, this, that, and the third, and like it's like because I've been losing people over lies and perception. Lies and perception. Say, Super, I lost my mom when I was 22 years old. He said, one day everyone will one day have to see reality and it will get us all out of the echo chamber. Doesn't mean we will always agree, but you will see both sides. Real shit. Because even in the midst of the conversation last night, it was some things that were said. It was respected. It wasn't agreed with, but it was respected. But everybody has, their breaking points, especially when they've been through, trauma and drama. They got their breaking points, and you got to respect their breaking points, even if you don't agree. Because sometimes, we got to look beyond our own pain to see what, like, it's what I said. People be having bad news, and they tell people bad news, but not even thinking about what that bad news is doing to the person they brought it to. You feel me? Like they want to bring it to you and for you to have compassion for the situation, not knowing that the bad news that you brought them, you ain't have no compassion for how that bad news is going to make them feel. And you was expecting a reaction, but let's just say he got 10 on his problem, and you just put 11 on it. Sko got 9 problems or 9 situations, and you just came and brought him number 10. Oh, that might be that scraw. That little one thing you said could have been that scraw that broke their back. So that's why I try to stay drama and stress free. So, hey man, whenever they bring it to me, be like, hey, I done dealt with 6 cell mom. It ain't enough for one more. Ain't enough for one more. I like that. So, yeah, Soul's empathy without boundaries is handling trauma. Trauma a VIP pass. Sko said facts. Real talk, man. Like, man, I'm at a point right now where like if it's gonna happen, if it's happening, it was meant to happen. I do way too much praying nowadays, bro, to be like, nah, man. Like, if it's happening, it's supposed to happen. All right, so how I supposed to maneuver through this? You know what I'm saying? It was inevitable already. Because my personal prayer is different than most, but I'm still on the point where it's like, hey, hold on. Nah, this supposed to happen for a reason. This supposed to happen for a reason. Yeah, this happened for a reason. And I'm cool with it. Now I need to figure out, while it's happening, how I need to maneuver. All right, how I need to handle this, how I'm going to approach this real quick. See what I'm going to do, what I need to do, this, that, and the third. All right. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do it like this. All right, cool. And I'm going to run it. And I'm going to go at it, wholeheartedly. I'm going to go at it full steam ahead, wholeheartedly, but not putting too much stress on myself. Because stress is the silent killer. Stress is the silent killer. So I'm not going to even do it like that. I'll make sure that it's valuable, not viral. It's with good intentions. And that the blessings that is going to come from this is going to be beneficial to where I'm going and how I am as a man. I ain't got to chase nothing. Because if I take on nothing more than what I have right now, I'll be good. Like right now, even like the circle that I have, the people that's here, you know, the ones that are really in my corner, if I don't gain anything else for the next 5, I'll be fine. I'll be fine, man. Like I'm good to 50. I'm good to 50 years old. You know what I mean? I'm good. I got good brothers that surround me, that actually pray for me. I got a friend circle that pray for me. I got a friend circle that call and check up on me. That say, man, I'm sorry, dog, man, I ain't even call you, man. I meant to call you yesterday. Yeah. And you know how great that is for somebody to think about you, search for you. I be looking for Miss V to see if she on live so I can just pop up on her screen and make her day. You know what I'm saying? Because she make my day when I see her. Real friendship, real camaraderie. I be thanking y'all when y'all be here. For real. Because this right here therapy, man. I hope this helps. You know what I mean? Like, this is therapy. Like, real talk. And I be having a good time, man. I spend most of my week smiling. Love either a shield from trauma or unguarded access to your heart. Choose wisely. Act accordingly. I'm the prayer, not the caller. Yeah, much love. Hey, for real, Miss V. Say souls, I welcome the prayer. Yeah, I welcome all of that. All of that. But man, I got some things I need to get taken care of before 3 o'clock get here. You know, hey, we going on tonight, y'all, at 7 p.m., 1181. From the bayou to the turf, pressure plays with Uncle Plugg. It's gonna be a hell of a show tonight, man. Y'all get to kick back and kick it, man, because hey, a lot of things gonna be shifting and moving and doing what it's supposed to be doing because you know football season is upon us. It was a great hey, I don't know if y'all know if most people ain't into the Hall of Fame game in preseason, but it was a hell of a game between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. So we'll be right back at y'all this evening at 7 p.m. And I'm here for it, bro. And hope y'all have a wonderful day. You know what I'm saying? Like, go stretch. Make sure y'all go outside, man. Put them feet on the grass, in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Get that circadian rhythm going. Do all that. And don't forget, man, to spend some time, you know what I'm saying, with the big man. 5 minutes ain't no pressure. 5 minutes, 10 minutes ain't no pressure. You know what I'm saying? Blessings. Blessing just came through. If y'all heard that, ding, it was a blessing. Souls was with me last night when I sent that out. We went to 7-Eleven, get some ice, and boom. I just got the response for what I sent out. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Better late than never. But never late is better. Y'all take it easy, man. We're gonna vibe out a little bit before I press that button, man. Let me see which one I want to put on real quick. Oh, this the one. I love this one.
What if one night you close your eyes and woke back up when life still felt real?
Time could call me back home.
I ride through the most streets slow.
Windows down with the music loud.
back when we still felt close.
If time could open that door,
I'd never leave like before. 'Cause nowadays everybody cold and nothing feels real no more. Yeah. Yeah, back when the summer nights lasted forever. Everybody outside, whole block together. Old school playing from the past in cars. Dreaming one day we become stars. Back when your people really pulled up. No filters, no flexing for attention and stuff. Just real conversation till the sunrise came. Now everybody watching but nobody engaged. I miss when the music had pain in it. Every single word had a soul within it. Now everything quick, everybody rushing. But back then life actually meant something. And maybe heaven looked a little like those days before the world changed. Oh,
if time could call me back home,
I ride through the most streets slow, windows down with the music loud. Ooh, back when we still felt close. Oh,
if time could open that door,
I never leave like before. 'Cause nowadays everybody cold and nothing feel real no more. Early 2000 with the fitted caps, earning CDs, make the soundtrack packs. 106 in Park after school every day. Back when culture had something to say. Now everybody chasing validation. Souls inside digital conversation. Funny how we got more connected, but somehow feel more disconnected. I trade all these lights for one more night. Yeah. Outside with my people under porch lights. Back when the world felt warm inside. Before everybody learned to hide. If I could rewind the clock, would I stay there forever? Or would I still come back knowing what we lost?
if time could call me back home,
I'd answer before the tone. One more ride through memory lane before the feeling gone.
time could open that door,
I'd hold on stronger than before. 'Cause somewhere inside the years we were alive for sure.
Appreciate you, Free. Appreciate you, home team. Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Yeah, man, I'm gonna get back with y'all next week, man. We're gonna have another story time, man, and have special guests. Hopefully, I keep wanting to get y'all this special guest, but they are never available. But we will make some shake, man. Thank y'all for tapping in, man, with me, man, this week, man. And I'll be back at y'all next week. Hey, and as always, feel blessed to be plugged.
Yeah.